Students, welcome to this video subject session of ASES, where today we are going to discuss our new chapter, that is Tribals, Dakos and the Vision of the Golden Age. The tribals are those persons who used to protect the forest, and they protect the property of the forest. It is their duty. And those people who harass the people without any kind of the reason are known as the Dakos. And so, how we are going to discuss that initially, before some years ago, when India's condition was not well in some of the areas of Jharkhand state, Orissa state, Arunachal Pradesh, Maharashtra, and many states of India were there who were facing the problem of these Dakus. So, how the golden age vision we have seen, and we have cleared the area. So, we'll start with one of the story which says in 1895 a man named Birsa was seen roaming off the forest and villages of Chota Nagpur in Bihar. In 1895, a man who used to belong to the Chota Nagpur area in Bihar. People said he had miraculous powers. He could cure all diseases and multiply grain. So people believed in Birsa and they have full faith in them, and they believe that he has miraculous powers, that he can cure people's diseases and multiply the grains. Birsa himself declared that God had appointed him to save his people from trouble, and Birsa himself was agreeing that God has appointed him to solve the problems, to clear the problems of the people and free them from the slavery of Dakus outsiders. And Birsa was only being sent by God so that he can free people from the outsiders, and soon thousands begin following Birsa. Soon thousand people following Birsa and believing that he was Bhagwan and God and had come to solve all their problems. And people used to believe that Birsa was being sent to solve all the problems of the people. Birsa was born in a family of Mundas. Mundas is actually a tribal community, a tribal group that lived in Chota Nagpur. But his followers included other tribals of the region, Santals and Orions. His followers were there from the other regions also. All of them in different ways were unhappy with the changes they were experiencing and the problems they were facing under the British rule. And all of them were from the different ways they were facing the experience, they were facing the problems, and under the British rule, their familiar ways of life seemed to be disappearing, their livelihoods were under threat, and their religion appeared to be in danger. And people, many of the people's religion used to be appear in danger. So what problems did Birsa set out to resolve? Now, what kind of problems Birsa used to solve? Who were the outsiders being referred to as Dakus, and how did they enslave the people of the region? And who were the Dakus which we are discussing here? How this would enslave the people of the region? What was happening to the tribal people under the British, and what was happening to the tribal people under the British, and how did their lives change? How their lives would be changed? These are some of the questions you will read about in this chapter. You have read about tribal societies last year. Most tribes had customs and rituals that were very different from those laid down by the Britishers and laid down by the Brahmins. We have studied in the last class also that tribal people are the ones whose traditions, customs, language, pattern of living are different from that of the Brahmins, and these societies also did not have sharp social divisions that were characteristic of caste societies. And these societies are the one those did not have the social divisions that the characteristics of caste societies are now having. All those who belong to the same tribe thought of themselves as sharing common ties of kinship, and all those who belongs to the same family were having the same kinship. It means their family relation was their same. We can talk about that. So apart from this, however, this did not mean that there were no social and economic differences within the tribes. So however, the tribes belong to different regions, their social pattern, way of living, customs were not different, their names were only different. So this is how students will see the story of Birsa, who lived in a forest, who had miraculous powers, who used to resolve the problems of forest, and they were known as the protector of the forest. So in the next video session, we'll discuss how did the tribals group live.